Hi, Project Searchers. My name is Lisa Burge. I am the Project Search teacher. I invite you to call me Lisa because this is not a school program. This is a work program, and you don't call your coworkers and your bosses by their Mr. and Mrs. You call them by their first name. So I'm Lisa. I want to welcome you to Project Search. I made this little tour video because unfortunately we are unable to get to the DC to do a proper tour this year because of COVID-19. So I thought this would be the second best thing. At least you guys could get to see the space a little bit and maybe get a little bit excited. We sure have a good time and learn a lot out there. So without further ado, here is my video. Remember, I am not a director. I am not a film person. Kind of raw footage that I edited and edited and edited again. Thank you. Welcome to the Walmart DC. We've just walked through the front door and we're going to check in at the AP desk here with Roger. Every day that you come into the DC, you need to show your Walmart ID to the person manning the AP desk to make sure that he knows that you are supposed to be here. Pretty easy process. Thank you, Beth. All right, let's take a look at our classroom. This is the place that we're going to spend a half an hour in the morning to get started and then an hour at the end of the day to finish up. So we'll spend time in here doing some stretches. We will watch some news morning clips every day. We are going to work on skills like social skills, money management skills, life skills that you'll need after Project Search to be a successful adult. One of my favorite things that we do is we're going to do some stuff with the zombie apocalypse and learn about emergency preparedness. So we do lots of different things and activities in our classroom every day. Let's go take a look at the cafeteria. Here is a copy of the menu board, and you can see in back there, it's just like any little restaurant. They've got the grill and the fryer, and you can come here and order food. Food here is not free. You do have to pay for it, just like you would in a restaurant. This is the seating area for the lunchroom. There's a room kind of in the back there past the bananas that has more seating, and then there's also seating throughout this space. So we've got microwaves to cook food. We've got places you can see lunch boxes sitting on shelves. We've got refrigerators that we can keep food for us until it's time to eat. And then you may also purchase drinks and chips and those kinds of things. This is what some of our lockers look like. Interns are assigned lockers to keep some of our gear in because we have some, if you're working in the cold side, then you're going to need to make sure that you have some cold gear. In this section also is the systems internship. So if you are assigned to systems, you're going to be working with all the electronic equipment that is at the Walmart DC. So this window over here is a service window from systems. So you'll be in this room with these wonderful gentlemen checking equipment in and out. There's our servers. That's the server room for the Walmart DC. So this may be your internship if you are in systems. So we're going to continue to go down past the lockers and into some of the warehouse itself. So you can see there is product that is stacked floor to ceiling that order pickers use to complete their orders to different stores. So let's look at an order picker. Here is an order picker. This is not a job that we will be doing as Project Search, but you will see a lot of these happening. So she's got headphones on. They tell her how many of what number she needs to order pick, and she keeps moving. All right, let's go take a look at perishable side. So on this side of the building, it is refrigerated, and in the different sections are different degrees of refrigeration. This is the laundry section, and we do have an internship that's called Laundry Detail, and we help keep up with the laundry for the whole building, plus we have some other detailed jobs like running the jetpack down and reclaims. Let's continue to go in through the warehouse, a little farther into perishables. This is perishable produce. So potatoes and onions and those kinds of things that would not do well with a heated if it would get too warm or too cold on dry perishables. That's some of our recycling bins. If you are in recycling, you'll be emptying those. Brooms, everybody in the whole warehouse, including Project Search, uses brooms to help keep the place clean. I am walking next to the big bays because that is the safety protocol for walking in the warehouse. You can see to the right there's a big open area, but that is generally used for people who have machinery. So let's keep going to get to the next section, which would be a colder side. Okay, so this is wet produce inside of these doors. In wet produce, it is refrigerated and it also rains, just like you would see at the grocery store. So your strawberries, your leafy greens, and those kinds of things are kept in there. I want you to take a look here at the big yellow surrounded door and the little man-sized door. The big yellow door is only for people who have equipment. If you are just walking through the warehouse, then you are always going to use the man door. You will never just walk through the big yellow doors. That's a safety concern. All right, so let's head into this is refrigerated, regular refrigerated food. So yogurts and sour cream and those kinds of things. You can see all kinds of machinery running around here. I'm going to pause my speaking for a bit and let you listen to how loud it is in the detail. So you could see that was pretty busy and pretty loud out there. Okay, we're going to take a walk down the dry side. Now on this side there is no refrigeration. Generally there is no temperature control of any kind on this side. So you're going to find your paper products, your pet foods, canned goods, those kinds of things are going to be on this side. So this big open space here is where we have our once a month general meetings. Project Search graduation happens here. It's also a busy place in between perishables, the refrigerated side, and the dry side, the non-refrigerated side. So a lot of things happening here. Maintenance is over in this department where the blue wall is and those batteries are. And we use maintenance for repairing of items. Sometimes we need to get items from maintenance, like gloves or safety glasses. They can help us get those items. But we're going to take a walk all the way down in the very far distance to the whole end of the warehouse to go take a look at reclaims. So let's fast forward just a little bit here. Here we are at the end of the warehouse. We're down in reclaims. Reclaims is where recycling is housed. We keep the jetpack in reclaims because it's down by the pet food. The jetpack is actually a vacuum jetpack that you wear on your back, and you use it to suck up all of the pet food that's in the racks, because often those bags rip open. So we generally tape up bags, we clean up the pet food. Because this is a food warehouse, we need to be aware of rodents and insects and those kinds of things, and they really like things like pet food. So it's an important job of Project Search to make sure that those things are all cleaned up. So let's take a look into reclaims and see what we've got. Thank you, Beth. Okay, the first thing that we see here is the trash compactor. Everyone will get to learn how to use that. It's a big piece of machinery that we throw stuff away in. When we span over here to the left, this is where we house recycling. So you will gather recycling within the warehouse and bring it back here to sort. Those are the balers. That is the shipping bag baler and the cardboard baler. And if you have a recycling internship, you will become certified on how to use those big, large pieces of machinery. So this is where the magic happens for recycling. Okay, Beth's got her yellow vest on now because we're going to go outside and walk out to the truck gate. Truck gate is another internship where you work outside of the main warehouse and over in the trucking kiosk. When we leave here, we got to make sure and show our ID to the staff that's working in shipping. And we're going to go ahead and walk outside. It's about a 1/4 mile walk from this door out to the truck gate. And in the mornings, generally Lisa, I will walk you out to your internship, and Beth will bring you back. So let's fast forward a little bit to the truck gate. Here's kind of a view. You can see back there by the red trucks, there's a little teeny house. That's the truck gate. And I wanted you to have a chance to view kind of how busy it is out here. There's lots of trucks coming and going. The red trucks are coming in. The Walmart truck is at the weigh station weighing the product that it is taking out, because that's information that the truckers need when they're hauling across the roadways. So here you can see it's really pretty busy. So let's go ahead and walk out to the truck gate and talk to Chase. He is a Project Search intern.
I'm Chase Stoddard. I just, basically graduated from Project Search. Project Search is a really good program because it gets you great benefits for actually coming out here. So right now, I'm part of AP now because of what Project Search has helped me get through all of this. And when I came to Project Search, I didn't really know what was to be expected of me, but I knew I had to this will help me get my foot in the door, because when I came out here, this is my very first internship. That's what it's called out here. You get 3 rotations of 3 new different entire jobs out here, and it's all good job skills that you need in life. They teach you not everything about here, but they do teach you living styles, how to manage your money, and how to get a house one day, cleaning, all that good stuff they teach you out here. And it's just a really good program to come through and do, and plus it gives you something to do instead of just being stuck in the classroom, So yeah, it really helps you get your foot in the door here, because now I'm an employee out here. So it's really cool, and it's a really fun experience, and I think you'll like it and enjoy it.
Thank you, Chase. Let's take a look at what Chase does out here at the truck gate. He's taking the paperwork from the trucker and he's checking that number 6030 and checking the paperwork. Then he's checking the number of the trailer, which is down here at the bottom, 67190. And last, he's going to go back to the end of the truck and take a look at the tag attached to the lock. So either there'll be a tag and he'll check that number, or the truck will be empty, in which case he will, it'll be propped open for him, and he will take a look inside that it's empty, and he will grab the straps and bring them back to the truck gate.
Hey guys, my name's Caleb. I'm one of the mentors out here at the DC. I graduated in 2012. I was a North Platte High School student, just like yourself. I know it's probably kind of intimidating or scary to think about coming to the distribution center, but you'll meet people like me, and we're just people. We're going to train you, talk to you every day, work with you. You don't have to be scared, don't have to be nervous. You'll come out here, you'll get a feel for it with us. We work right side by side with you. But as I was saying, you'll come out here, you're going to work with people just like us. We'll make you comfortable. We're going to joke with you. We'll play around with you. We'll ease it in. We're not going to expect you to know how to do everything right away. We're not going to drill you or yell at you. We're not going to be tough with you. We're going to give you a few months. You'll get comfortable. You'll get familiar with everybody. You'll get familiar with how things work at the DC. And honestly, it's a real awesome experience. I like working with you guys. I really like working with Chase and whoever else comes out here. If you want to come to the truck gate, you'll work with me. I'll teach you what I know. I'll teach you a little bit about life. I'll teach you about experiences I've had since graduating. And I think you'll have a good time if you come out here.
Thank you for taking the time to tour this video. If you have any questions or concerns, I invite you to email me at lbirge, that's LBIRGE, at nppsd.org. If you send me your information, like for making a phone call, if that would be better for you, please let me know, and I can return a phone call to you. Thank you very much.